$53,360,000 decrease in HDB home price within 2 years? Hi everyone, this is Casey here from Home Quarters in Singapore. And at Home Quarters, we specialize in customized marketing strategies that properly expose your unit for sale and also correctly advise you on the purchase on your next dream home. If this is your first time here on this channel and you will like to know how we help sellers like you to sell their unit through our customized marketing strategy, guide buyers to purchase their dream home, and advise investors to make the right investment decision here in Singapore, then start now by subscribing to this channel and tap that little bell icon so you'll get notified every time we here at Home Quarters do a new video. We love to see the happy faces of our client when they manage to achieve their objective, and we make it a fast, free, seamless experience. So make sure you visit us at www.homequarters.com.sg and send us an email homequarterssg@gmail.com or however you will want to get a hold of us, because we are here to help. Today, we will revisit 2013, the year that leads to a 10% drastic drop in average HDB price in Singapore. We will explore together what happened in 2013, what is the impact on resale HDB then, and have we actually recovered from the shock today? So what exactly happened in 2013 that have caused such a catastrophic drop in prices of our HDB home? In the early part of 2013, more specifically 11 January 2013, a joint press release issued by the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of National Development, Monetary Authority of Singapore, and Ministry of Trade and Industry states that the mortgage servicing ratio, MSR, which essentially determine how much loan a buyer can get for a HDB flat, the smaller the percentage, the lower the loan a buyer can get, is being reduced from 40% to 30% for banks and 40% to 35% for loans granted by HDB. This means that HDB buyers are not able to get a lot of loan now as compared to previously. Together with the MSR reduction, Singapore permanent residents, PR, who own a HDB flat will not be allowed to rent out the entire flat. And also PRs who own a HDB flat must sell their flat within 6 months of purchasing a private property in Singapore. I infer the rule is created to stop those PR who are thinking to use HDB for rental income and then move on to stay in a private housing, or who don't even stay in Singapore. After the announcement, the transaction volume did not immediately went down, but in fact increased about 20.8%, and the resale price also still increased by 0.5% from Q1 to Q2 of 2013. On 27 August 2013, the government introduced 2 measures to further stabilize the HDB resale market. This, in our opinion, is really the last nail in the coffin for HDB resale price. 1. They are reducing the maximum loan term from 30 years to 25 years. This means that HDB buyers will need to pay a higher monthly loan repayment due to the shorter loan term. And even for HDB loan, MSR is reduced from 35% to 30%. Like we mentioned previously, this means that HDB buyers will not be able to get as much loan from HDB. We infer that this rule will be more widespread and impact more Singaporeans, as most Singaporeans took up HDB loan when buying a HDB flat. 2. They have decided that SPR household should wait 3 years from the date of obtaining SPR status before they can buy a resale HDB flat. This means that the demand of HDB resale flat, which was previously made up of a significant number of SPR households, will be reduced greatly with the new measures, as HDB resale flat is the only type of HDB that a SPR household can buy, as they cannot apply for a new flat. Another shock comes as the measure's sudden announcement takes effect immediately on the day of the announcement at 5:30 p.m. and there is no grace period given. This caused many PR buyers of HDB flat they are in mid-deal stranded. After this announcement, the transaction volume immediately went down about 13.4%, and the resale price also sharply dropped by 0.9% from Q2 to Q3 of 2013. Prices continued to drop quarters after quarter till Q3 of 2015. From Q2 of 2013, before stabilizing. The total drop in prices is about 11.6%. The median price of HDB flat in Q2 2013 is $460,000. A 11.6% drop means that if you buy a HDB flat in mid-2013 for $460,000, then by end 2015, your HDB flat will be worth $53,360 lesser than what you paid for. The impact of the 2013 HDB measure introduced is still being felt today. Coupled with the economy's slowdown in growth rate, the HDB resale price have been falling consistently from Q3 of 2013 till today, with only 4 quarters registering quarter-on-quarter positive growth, but even then, they are never more than 0.5% growth. The median price of HDB for the full year of 2019 is $400,000. Compared to the historic price of HDB, only those buyers that have bought a HDB before the year 2011 with the median price of about $418,000 will make a profit or break even, not taking into account other costs such as housing loan interest and CPF accrued interest. That is why sellers of HDB flat often face negative sale situation, which means that the money after they sell will not be able to pay back what they have owed the HDB or bank for the loan on the house and CPF, especially if they have bought a resale HDB flat after 2011 or have used a lot of CPF to pay for the HDB flat. Looking forward, as HDB flat is supposed to serve as a primary home for Singapore citizens and also Singapore permanent residents, prices will consistently be monitored to be kept low in order to allow it to be affordable to the masses. In the last 4 to 5 years, prices have been stable for resale HDB flat. Our observation is that in the short term, we will not be seeing any significant increase in the price of the resale HDB flat unless we experience a boom in the economy in Singapore that bring up the income level of the masses significantly. MSR most likely will stay on, although the government have recognized the effect of inflation and have since increased the income ceiling eligibility of new flat from $12,000 to $14,000 and new executive condominium income ceiling from $14,000 to $16,000 on September 11, 2019. More information can be found in a video we have previously made in Real Talk Episode 5, HDB Enhanced Housing Grant, EHG, and other news and the impact on home buyers. So after researching and exploring what happened in 2013 and the impact still being felt today, government policy changes play a big part in influencing the price of our HDB. In fact, government policy impact all type of properties and not just HDB. As a home seller selling your home in order to upgrade or right-size into another home because your current home is no longer suitable for your needs, do you know if you fall under the negative sale scenario? If you do, what can you do if you are still keen to sell the place? This is where Home Quarters can help. Sit down with Home Quarters to go through the current price of your HDB and what you owe on the loans and CPF, and we will hold your hand throughout the process to sell and also purchase your next dream home that suits you by going over to homequarters.com.sg or send us an email at homequarterssg@gmail.com or direct message us at homequarters on Facebook or Instagram. Reach out to us however way you like and we will love to find you that next dream home. I really hope you enjoyed this video and comment down below what other topics will you want us to cover next. We will be monitoring the comments, so make sure you comment down below. The title of the next video could be the one that you have suggested. We here at Home Quarters do a ton of video about Singapore real estate, tips and tricks for sellers, buyers and investors, and loads of other valuable insightful videos such as this. And we are going to continue doing it. Make sure you are subscribed so you are notified every time we do a new video. Check out the previous video we have made. Beware, you might not have cash even after selling off your house at a profit, that share with you the impact of CPF accrued interest. Or check out our other playlist, Closing Thoughts, where we chat with our clients about their experience with Home Quarters after the purchase or sale of their home by us. So, see you on the next episode. And the resale price also sharply dropped by 0.9% from Q2 to Q2. Alright, thank you for watching our video. Do remember to check out our other videos and we have left the link in the description below. Thank you.